Have you ever felt excited about a big dream, yet somehow unable to begin? Many people imagine a better future. They picture success, respect, and a life they truly desire. In their minds, everything looks perfect. They promise themselves that one day they will start working hard. But when the moment to act arrives, they hesitate. They say, I'll do it tomorrow. That tomorrow quietly becomes next week, next month, or even next year. Being ambitious but lazy is a silent struggle. On the outside, a person may speak confidently about goals and plans. They may even inspire others with their vision. However, without action, even the brightest dream slowly fades. Dreams need movement. They need effort. Thanks. Without these, ambition is only imagination. Many people wait for the perfect time to begin. They wait until they feel motivated, ready, or comfortable. But success rarely comes from comfort. It grows from discipline and daily effort. The truth is simple. Wanting something is not the same as working for it. If you recognize yourself in this situation, do not feel ashamed. Awareness is the first step toward change. The moment you choose action over delay, your life begins to shift. Big achievements are built from small steps taken consistently. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Start today, even if the step is small. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived a young farmer named William. He was strong, healthy, and full of confidence. Every day, he spoke about his big dreams. He told his friends that one day he would become the richest farmer in the village. He imagined his fields shining with golden crops under the sun. He pictured people coming to him for advice and respecting him for his success. The villagers admired his ambition. They liked listening to his plans and bold promises. William truly believed he was meant for something greater. However, there was one serious problem hidden behind his inspiring words. He was lazy. While other farmers woke up early and walked to their fields before sunrise, William stayed in bed. When the men worked hard under the hot sun, he preferred sitting in the shade, talking about his future success. When work needed to be done, he always said, I will do it later. Later slowly turned into never. William loved dreaming about success, but he disliked the effort required to achieve it. His land was fertile and full of potential, yet it remained empty because he never took action. His ambition sounded powerful, but without discipline and hard work, it was only talk. Deep inside, William had everything he needed to succeed: strength, opportunity, and vision. The only thing missing was action. One evening, William's wise old uncle came to visit him. The uncle was an experienced farmer who understood both the land and human nature. As he stood near William's field, he noticed something troubling. The soil was rich and full of potential, yet nothing was growing. The land was empty, just like the promises William kept making. Instead of scolding him, the uncle chose a different approach. From his pocket, he took out 2 small bags. Inside each bag was a seed. He handed them to William and spoke calmly. These are special seeds, he said. The first is the seed of ambition. If you plant it and care for it every day, it will grow into a strong tree. It will give you fruit, shade, and wealth. Then he lifted the second bag. This one is the seed of laziness. If you plant it, it will grow quickly on its own, but it will spread weeds across your field and destroy everything around it. The uncle looked deeply into William's eyes. Both seeds are now in your hands. Your future depends on which one you choose to nurture. William felt confident. Of course he wanted success. Of course he would choose ambition. But choice alone was not enough. What truly mattered was daily care and effort. The lesson was simple yet powerful. Life does not grow according to our wishes, but according to what we consistently nurture. Although William had confidently chosen ambition in his heart, his actions told a different story. The next morning, he woke up feeling tired and unmotivated. Instead of planting the seed of ambition as he had promised, he whispered to himself, I'll do it tomorrow. That tomorrow stretched into several days. Eventually, out of boredom rather than determination, he planted both seeds in his field. He convinced himself that he could take care of them later. But later never came. Days turned into weeks, and William forgot about the seeds completely. He continued his old habits, sleeping late, chatting idly with others, and dreaming about a successful future without putting in any effort. One afternoon, he finally walked to his field to see what had happened. What he saw shocked him. The seed of laziness had grown quickly and aggressively. Thick weeds covered the soil, spreading in every direction and choking the land. They had taken over almost everything. In contrast, the seed of ambition was barely alive. It was weak, thin, and close to dying because it had received no water, no attention, and no care. At that moment, William understood a painful truth. Laziness does not need encouragement to grow, it thrives on neglect. Ambition, however, is fragile. Without daily effort and discipline, it slowly fades away. His dream was not destroyed by bad luck, but by his own inaction. That night, William could not rest. The image of his ruined fields stayed in his mind. He kept thinking about the wasted days, the empty promises, and the opportunities he had ignored. For the first time, he stopped blaming circumstances and faced the truth. His failure was not caused by fate or bad luck. It was the result of his own laziness. Lying in the darkness, he made a quiet decision. If he did not change now, he would lose his future forever. Before the sun rose the next morning, William did something he had never done before. He woke up early. Without waiting for motivation or comfort, he went straight to his field. The weeds had spread everywhere, thick and stubborn. Pulling them out was painful work. His back ached, his hands became sore, and small cuts made them bleed. Still, he refused to stop. For the first time in his life, he chose action over excuses. After clearing the weeds, he gently watered the weak ambition seed. Day after day, he returned to care for it. Slowly, the small plant regained strength. Weeks passed, then months, and eventually years. The fragile seed grew into a strong tree that produced fruit and shade. As the tree grew, William grew as well. Through discipline and effort, he transformed into a hardworking and respected farmer, proving that true change begins with consistent action. William's story is a reminder that life is shaped by daily choices. Inside each of us are two forces, ambition and laziness. Ambition pushes us to grow, improve, and chase our dreams. Laziness tempts us to delay, to stay comfortable, and to avoid effort. The difference between success and failure often depends on which one we feed. Ambition needs consistent action. It grows when we work hard, stay disciplined, and take small steps every day. Without effort, even the biggest dream will slowly fade away. Laziness, on the other hand, grows naturally if we ignore our responsibilities. The longer we wait, the harder it becomes to change. The lesson is simple, but powerful. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Even a small action today is stronger than a big plan for tomorrow. Your future depends on what you choose to nurture.